Guys, this is your girl SolieSims, and today we're doing a little tour video. This is this is for a build I was doing, or yeah, I did for the Sims 4 builds group. It is a save file, and we did the whole of Strangerville, and I got this lot in the corner here. It's a 40 by 30 lot. It was previously called Old Penelope. I think this is the lot that had the wrecked plane. Yeah, so it was here. Anyway, we had to do it a bit strange. We had to keep it in a lemony snicket type of feel, and the other ladies who participated in this challenge, well, in this collaboration, I should say, not a challenge, they did such an amazing job on their builds. It was all lovely, very detailed. It looked the part, it suited it. But I felt I wanted to be just go off a little bit on a different side. Somebody did recreate Aunt Joe's house, which turned out very nice actually. But for the most part, I just wanted to go with something that kind of fell into the keeping in the back here, especially with having, let me just zoom out so you can see, with having all the mountains, and I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see. I know you can't, but I wanted to say it anyway. um, so yeah, so in keeping with the mountain ranges in the back, I wanted to incorporate that in here. Now my take on this particular build, it kind of reminds you of that laboratory. I never watched the whole of the series of Unfortunate Events. There was this laboratory, I can't even remember the name, that got sunk. It was on an island and caught fire, etc. It was just some weird laboratory. Anyway, I know it's in the series. I don't think that it is in the movies, but it was in the series. But of course, this is not a laboratory. I just liked the style of it being I want to say octagonal, but I don't think that this is an actual octagonal room. I didn't count how many sides, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I don't think that it's actually octagonal. Anyway, I guess it's just because of the edges and the ridges and whatever. So basically, this old place here, and this is the reason why it's called the Strangerville Gap. That's what it's called in the gallery. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, that's what it's called, Strangerville Gap. So basically, what we did was, this old space used to be like a canyon. There was a pathway going straight through. As you can see, a vehicle is parked right under there, but the vehicle actually belongs to the owners of the place right now, who are explorers. They're a middle-aged couple, and they own like a, I don't want, not an antique store, but a store of oddities. And that's something, as I said, it just popped into my head, something that I can build as well. So they do own a shop of oddities, and they've just been traveling the world collecting some rare and unusual pieces to put into their shop. And they decided that they wanted to build in this old place. This used to be a pass where people pass through to go on to the other side, but it's since been abandoned. It even used to be part of a park. If you would see here, there's the park benches and everything is still around. So this used to be part of a park as well. And over here, because of the waterfall and the pond and the natural ponds that it created, this area on this side is a little bit more lush. And it's a swimming hole, so people could come in there and do swimming, etc. if they so wished to do so. That is a possibility for them as well. But basically that's it, guys. So they created their home in this little space, and this is what we're going to explore. Now, since I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and start doing this area first. The wife, we will call her I'm looking for a nice name, maybe Eleanor. We will call her Eleanor. So she wanted a place outside close to the waters, and she's just a little bit eccentric as well, but she's very feminine. And her influences, of course, are shown throughout the house. She wanted an outdoor space because she loves nature. She loves being outdoors. So this is like for when the days are nice and sunny, etc. They set up the space here, and they can have their meals outside, right next to the water. So there's butterflies and insect sounds and just the cool breeze coming in through over the lake. And yeah, that's what it is. I didn't normally I go all out and I do everything in the bottom of the lake, but guys, I didn't this time. The water is completely crystal clear. It is crystal clear. I think maybe long time ago, before the place got so populated, they used to use this as a drinking hole as well. So it's not just like for animals, etc. People actually used to be there as well. This is the little camper over here for when they go out cross country, when they go driving around, etc. The most of the space is used for stocking up on stuff. They do have the van as well, where they put stuff in the back as well. The more expensive, more rare the object is, they would ship this back home. And yeah, so these trees just grew here along the lines of this space. So they petitioned the city for them to be able to build the house there. And because they're such pillars in the community and they contribute so much, it was agreed upon. The ladder to enter here, there's only this ladder entrance, guys. It's flush straight against the wall itself, the stone, the formation, and that's what it is. Now this actually happened. I finished this just yesterday, and today's Sunday now, so it was a Saturday I finished this, and that is just after the update just before Batman 2 came out, Star Wars pack. I don't have that one as yet, guys, but I took advantage of the ability to stack the windows, and I stacked these, and I feel it came out well. At first I only had like just the interior window, and I felt that it looked odd, it looked weird, and I just couldn't get it to place right, especially this particular type of build. So I put the new windows from Eco Lifestyle, and it just suited the space very well. Of course, they went with similar coloring in the woods to match the rock formations, which is what is actually supporting the house right now. So yeah, so this is the inside, and it's a bit dark because it's early morning. I hope you guys can bear patience with me in regards to that. Eleanor is not a cook at all. She is not a cook. She's not the one who does the cooking. She will go to the shopping and whatever other cleaning chores there is to be had, but she doesn't do the cooking at all. That's completely her husband, whose name is Harold. Harold does all the cooking, etc. in this space. And like I said, they're not they're just on the cusp of becoming elders. They're still pretty viral and can go around. Of course, I have my tester sim in here, and she already puts a plate on the center table, but since the hair not there, that's what our let's just pretend that it's not there. So they do have this old-fashioned fireplace as well, and she likes the look of the antique looking stuff. So she has a few vintage looking items, and she's decorated her house in that style. They do love reading a lot. Both of them are very avid readers, but Harold is the one who keeps acquiring more books and stuff for them to be able to read. She loves horticulture, and she just loves doing flower arranging, although there are no flowers there, guys. There's no gardening area anyway either, but that's not something that is impossible to incorporate. And I didn't think of any of these little aspects of their life until I actually was done building. But in the influences, like, I didn't decide like who was doing what or anything like that until then. This is just my tester sim. Hey Desiree, she's my tester sim. So this is their little space here. This is where Eleanor sits for her to make her little notations, make her little observations on different little things, or decide where they're going to place for the orders, etc. Over here is just this is the families on either end. Over here is Eleanor's parents, and this picture, live picture here, is just a place that they've visited. And on the other side here is on Harold's side of the family. It was just a wider family, so he had more. That's his grands and etc. You know, going dating back whenever. Anyway, so this is basically the space that they have, that they occupy. This whole build is player tested, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys for yourself so you can see. I made this little lounge chair so that you can relax, have a drink whilst you listen to the, I think it's called a gramophone, I'm not sure. In here, Eleanor did using this in closed spaces, it's really tough. So this is the bathroom area. At first I had it so that the canyon walls were coming through into the house, and I placed it so that everything was working that way. But then when you go into live mode, it kind of takes away from it. Like, not, I shouldn't say takes away from it, it doesn't take away from it. It doesn't pop up because it's debug items. It doesn't show up in the build, so it just looks wet, like it's not resting against the wall. So I push everything back, but everything is functional, guys, like I said. And of course we're going to go ahead and test this out so you can see for yourself. We're going to have Miss Desiree. I'm going to put this down so that I can do what it is that I'm doing here. Okay, so we're going to have Miss Desiree. I'm going to unpause quickly. She's going to go ahead and sit here for a bit because she can, and she can even sit over here. I don't think that we can use this particular chair on the whole for us to sit. She can't. So what we can do though is sit on this one. There's the option to sit on it, and you totally can. You can also take a nap on it as well. Desiree, get up. I know you're not feeling the best. You're feeling a little bit woozy. What's this? Dehydrated for hydration. Don't worry. And that works well into this next little bit. So she can sit here and she can even take a nap in the, oh, this is so tired, I'm gonna nap right now. Okay, here we go. I'm so silly. The tub, like I said, everything works. If she so wanted to take a bath, she could do that. Wake up, you don't need to do this. She can go ahead and take a bath. And of course, this is Eleanor's influence right here. Okay, we were good. We just wanted to see if it would actually work. Desiree, thank you so much for showing us that it can. And why don't you have a glass of water, because she is a bit dehydrated. Oops, this is the only thing that I hate about doing this, playing in on higher levels, because this is like for the 4th level. We can't go higher than this. And the toilet, of course, it can be used as well. So she's going to use the toilet, and yeah, so basically all of this is usable, like I said. So she's of course going to just go ahead and slide down here because she's young, youthful, you know, she can afford to do that. She's going to slide down to come here, and she can access any of the bookshelves. As you can see, there's open space along there, and we're going to have her go over here so you guys can see that as well. So she should be fine now. This should be fine. Okay, come on, girl. We need you down here. And I'm gonna have her wash this up as well because she needs to do that. So maybe it works out. I don't even have to do it like. So she slid down. Let me just do this here. So she did that, and I want her to go ahead and wash this over here. So she's going to go ahead and take this and go wash it up at the sink. Everything is usable in terms of, well, I mean, there's open space. As long as there is one square normally between the items, you can go ahead and do all of these things. And if you're wondering how did they manage to get all of these things up here, I am of the thought that they built up like most of the walls, and then they incorporated their stuff, the walls and the ceilings, and then they just slid in the last panel or two, almost like those prefab slabs things. And let's go ahead and light this up. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't burn something down. It's right next to a rug, so I hope it doesn't burn. Okay, that's great. So that works as well. So they can have burn money. Are you crazy? I put this out. No one puts money. So yeah, so she can do this as well. Let's go down here, and just so you guys can see, she can slide down here, and then she can go swimming. She can go do laps, etc. Everything here, she can do it the same as over here. Is possible for you to be able to do that. And of course, well, this is just like an open area, like a little park. So this place has basically been converted into this, and this is what it looks like, and this is how it is, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy that it turned out as good as it did, so she can go ahead and swim her laps and do her stuff. So ta-da! This is the house that Snicket built, or Snicket Soraya, or Solie rather, I forgot. I'm SolieSims on here, I'm not just Soraya. Anyway, guys, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the little tour. I know I enjoyed giving it to you guys, and I will see you again.